The WNBA Gambling Podcast on the Sports Gambling Podcast Network is brought to you by Underdog. Get up to $1,000 deposit match when you sign up at UnderdogFantasy.com. Promo code NBA SGPN. Yes, sir. We are back with another edition of the WNBA Gambling Podcast on the Sports Gambling Podcast Network. No me, no voice, no guys. Me, really wrong. Villain Terrell Furman Jr. here at your service. Death taxes Valkyrie's first half. I don't know if you know, you as in Scott and all the listeners out there. I don't know if you know when the last time the Valkyries have lost a first half was. I know. I'm not going to say it until the streak is over, but just know there is a streak going on here. Good stuff. Great stuff here. Scott Reichel. Scott, you were like almost there on the Caitlin Clark return. Almost there. What's going on?
Scotty, beat me up.
Surprise.
Yeah, doing pretty well. Can't complain. Ended up sweeping the last episode, so feels pretty good. Ended up having a parlay actually for my dog that got there, so pretty decent price on the dog. But Gabby keeps cashing. So you got the Valkyries, I got Gabby. We're all happy, and it ended up cashing again. Cashing out last night. I know we didn't cover it, but Gabby's on a PRA run, so we keep taking it, we keep cashing. So there you go.
Yep, I missed a lot. Hit the dog. What are we, 3 for 4 that last episode? The Valkyries first half. You just if you rolled it over, somebody said if you've been rolling it over, you probably have something crazy right now. I'm letting you know there's a good streak amount of games that's going on, but I will not definitively say how many because I just feel like that's too much. But just know the Valkyries first half is the gift that keeps on giving around here. And I mean, Gab, oh my gosh, it's just everybody. It's things are working in thy favor. I had a good game today. Shout out to Tip for cashing 15 plus points for me as well. I played that earlier today, Scott.
Right, well, everybody scored. They had 200 plus points in that game.
Oh my gosh, 102 to 104. And they were reviewing the last shot to see if it was either a 2 or a 3. Both teams already had 100 points. Crazy.
Yeah, Asia did her thing today, but props to the Valkyries for battling.
Shout out to Jackie and Jewel for showing up in the second half.
Yeah.
It would have been really ugly if they didn't help her out in the second half. Jackie quietly had 32, Scott. Like, people don't realize Jackie quietly had 32. Oh, man. All right. Let's get into it. We got a 4-game slate here on a Sunday. Starts off early, Scott. But first, got to remind everybody that they can listen to all the podcasts, not just us, but every podcast on the network. The Tennis Gambling Podcast, MLB. What else is going on? NASCAR. All of that, golf, all of that over there at the SGPN feed. Just subscribe to SGPN wherever you get your podcasts. All right. First game up on the docket, 1 p.m. on the East Coast. Dallas Wings on the road. Going to play the Indiana Fever. Oh, the stand battle is going to be big. Paige versus Caitlin. Fever laying 10.5. 173 is the total. I don't think I saw any outs for here. I'm not tripping.
I didn't see anything new.
Yeah. All right.
I mean, Caitlin's playing. She hasn't looked good in a while, but she's playing.
Well, Paige has said herself, everybody shoots their career best against them.
Yeah, that's because they don't guard anybody. So that makes sense. I'm going to ask you, though, about the Fever, because the Fever ended up winning their last game comfortably against Atlanta. It wasn't pretty for most of it. Then they kind of exploded there in the second half. But Caitlin's still not really shooting well at all. In fact, the last game, she ended up going 5 of 17. 1 of 7 from 3. She had 9 assists, so at least she had that going for her. But I do want to ask you, reading off the shooting percentages here, it's absolutely disgusting for Caitlin. The last 5 games, I'm going to round to the nearest whole number. 29% field goal, 33% field goal, 23% field goal, 35% field goal, 21% field goal. She's been horrible for 2 weeks straight, give or take.
Mm-hmm.
What's the concern level at? Because I know that she was battling some injuries. She came back. You could argue prematurely. Who knows? She can't shoot the ball. Is this just a flare-up, or do you think that it's potentially something more?
I mean, a flare up is like, a couple of games. It feels like it's been like this all season. There's been more rough games than there have been good ones.
Yeah.
And so I think you got to take it for what it is. That that she can absolutely go nuclear if you let her, but you got to continue to still give her the highest level of defense and make sure that that doesn't happen. But as you can see, everybody's being reminded she is human. She's not going to go off she's not going to average 30 plus points a season. Like, she's not going to go off every single game like that.
Yeah, I pulled up the last 5 games, by the way, just for an average perspective. So 5 games, she's shooting 28.9% from the floor. Do you want to guess what she's shooting from 3?
17%.
I wish. I wish. It's 11%. It's 11.4% from 3. She has been atrocious from the floor. And look, I have nothing against Caitlin. I have nothing against Angel Reese. The point is, if we're going to call out Angel when she's having off games, missing layups, etc., hooping, by the way, for the last weeks, we got to call out Caitlin. You need the same energy. She has been horrible, and I feel like nobody's talking about it. She's been a mess. And it doesn't look good when she misses games and they win the Commissioner's Cup title. That's not a good look. That's all I'm saying. Now, of course, they're better with Caitlin. I'm not suggesting otherwise. But we got to keep the same energy. Because Angel's been hooping, Caitlin's been terrible, and somebody's got to say it. So I'm saying it right now on the show.
Oh, clip that.
28% from the floor, 11% from 3. Somebody's got to say something.
If we posted this clip, they would be all down our mentions.
I don't think I'm wrong though. 28% from the floor is ridiculous.
No, it's been bad. It's been bad. Regardless, like, you're out there playing, because Asia just went out there and played with the hurt wrist and gave us 34. Oh man. By the way, just so everybody's on the same track, yes, Dejanay Carrington is still out, but Enrique is probable to play in the game.
Okay. That was about the Fever, by the way. They did score 99 points against the Dream. A good win there. They dominated the second half. The Wings, we know, are still not very good. They're 6-15. We're not going to pretend that they're, sun bad, but they're not good. Give up 87 to the Sky. Gave up 102 to the Mercury. Okay, they were missing a bunch of people against the Mercury. I'm going to ask you, does 10.5 feel too high? Because a part of me feels like it might be a little bit high.
Yeah, because, and also a lot of that was just because Sophie Cunningham finally had a good game.
Yeah.
In that last game against the Dream. And prove it to me that you could do that twice in a row. That's all I'm going to say. Just prove it to me. Scott, would you believe that there was one of those Clark accounts? And this is where I'm saying that the Clark fans really aren't helping themselves. It was one of those Clark accounts. And he was going on a very, very long tirade about how Sophie Cunningham has been better for them this season than Natasha Howard.
Okay. Is that an enforcer argument, or you mean on the court?
No, as on the court.
Okay.
She was like, he just basically, like, I say she because it's just a picture of Caitlin Clark, but
it's fine.
The page was basically like, Sophie's just been missing the shots, but she fits so much better. And I'm like, wait, is Natasha not averaging 11 and 6 as your fourth option?
For the record, even if you're not the biggest fan of Natasha's game with Caitlin, she's better than Sophie Cunningham at basketball. I don't think that's really a discussion. Am I wrong here?
No. This is Flash we're talking about.
You can argue that it's a good fit because Sophie Cunningham has the enforcer element to it, but that has nothing to do with basketball.
Natasha Howard was the enforcer. She just, she's older now. But she was definitely an enforcer.
She was an enforcer, I'm just saying. I feel like Sophie's gotten the reputation of being the bodyguard, quote unquote, for Caitlin. I think Natasha's a better player.
I think Natasha Howard's also scarier.
that could be true too.
So let's talk about it. No, man, I don't know, man. It just doesn't feel right laying 10.5 with Indiana here. And what if Dallas gets up behind Paige because they don't want to get blown out versus Caitlin? Like, this is a whole big stand battle. Everybody's going to talk about it. What if this is just a close game and maybe Indiana wins, but wins a close one? I'll take 10.5 points with Dallas.
Yeah, I think I'm with you. You can argue maybe just
I
an
might
over.
regret that though.
Yeah, of
Oh
course,
yeah,
because
for
it's just a
sure.
bad team. But I don't mind going with the over in this one. I think it's going to be a high-scoring game.
Yep, I'm here with you too. Over. All right, player props.
Do you have anything you want to share? Do we just keep taking Caitlin under points until she remembers how to shoot?
I don't know. I think if there's ever a day to take her against the threes, it's this one.
Could be 11.7% from 3 and 5 games straight.
I mean, I'm not
I
saying
mean,
100. I'm not saying 100% do it, but we do. We're for the people, and a lot of people out there are really big Caitlin Clark fans. So if they want to bet her, today might be the best day that you get to bet the threes right now because again, everybody shoots their career best against Dallas.
yeah.
And so it would be just like Caitlin Clark that you have Paige Beckers on the other side of you, and next thing we look up and she's 7 from 10 from the 3-point line. So if I'm probably not going to do it. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm more than likely not going to do it.
I
But
might consider it. I might ride it until the wheels fall off at this point. Her 3-pointers for this game, so just trying to pull up the actual prop. I know you're about to say something, but
yeah,
it's still a 2.5. It's minus
yeah,
132.
yeah,
She hasn't made 3-pointers in a game in 5 straight. I get the
yeah.
volume might be there, but I mean, I gotta keep fading the bad shooting. 11% is diabolical. I can't take an over on that. I gotta go under.
All right, I'm gonna go. You know, uh, Lee, she
I like her. She's
she's
good.
big and she's in the way. I really do want to fire off on Aaliyah Boston points and rebounds.
To define in the way, are you talking about for Boston purposes? You mean
Yeah, for
she's
Boston, like
okay?
for
I thought
Boston,
you meant that like okay.
it just being a big body that's just like, it's gonna be annoying. Like Aaliyah
Yeah,
Boston has the offensive prowess that she can get around her and score, but like I just think she's gonna be in the way, and it's gonna be annoying.
I wasn't sure if you meant in the way as in like she's stunting playing time from other people on the wings.
Oh
On
no
the
no no
I
no
think
no
she's
no they
actually
no
good.
no she's
I
been
like
really
her.
good, and that's what you call your shot for. Wanted to get out of Seattle where she wasn't playing that much for real, and now she's in Dallas and she's starting and playing a really big role. Paige, for sure.
Yeah, I
For
mentioned
sure.
Paige.
I feel way better. And that's crazy, but I feel way better about Paige than Caitlin. Way better. Paige, I don't know. You might collater Paige. Because
She took it personally.
and who's gonna really stop her? Like
It's not Caitlin.
I'm so not sold on the Lexi Hull. Like I get it, she's a good body and she's a good defender, but I'm not sold on her just go ahead and shutting down like the best offensive weapon at night in, night out. Like if she was that good, I think that they would be a lot better defensively. I just don't think she's that good. She has her moments, but like it's not enough to make me want to fade somebody. So I think we just go, especially with the Rike out there too. Yeah, Paige has a good game here.
Yeah, I think Paige is in a solid spot too. So maybe Paige points if you want to go for PRA. I don't mind that too. There's a chance Enrique just starts chucking, which is always a problem there, but I think Paige, once again, can walk into 20 points. I can see that happening here. We like the over in the game anyway, someone's going to have to score.
I do like Natasha Howard over 10.5 points though. Fire that off. As a matter of fact, what's 15 for Natasha Howard? Because if it's Yuru and Aaliyah, Natasha Howard's gonna cook the rookie. She's not gonna be able to keep up with her. What's 15? Hold on. Wait. What's 15 plus points for Natasha Howard? I randomly have a thing for Natasha Howard today. Yep. Plus 270. Oh yeah. Yeah. I think Natasha Howard's been over 10.5 points in 6 of her last 10 games, been over in 5 of her last 7. Couple of bad games here. She's been really, really good against Dallas. Had 15 in that last game against our old team. Yeah, I like another 15 for Natasha Howard here. I think she can have a good day. And it would be like Dallas to give up 15 to the fourth option.
Yep, I can definitely see that too.
All right. What else? Anything? Yeah, just fire off on a bunch of points here. Like, I mean, Kelsey Mitchell at 16.5 feels way too low. especially with Caitlin Clark not scoring the way she is. Kelsey Mitchell's been over that in 7 of her last 10 games. 16.5 is way too low for Kelsey Mitchell. Like, on any day, there's no reason Kelsey Mitchell's prop should be that low.
She's been going crazy, too.
Yeah. All right. There we go. Before we get to the next game of the slate, got to talk to you about Circa Millions and Circa Survivor, because you can go over there and compete for up to, and maybe more, actually, maybe more than $21 million, because there's no rake here. So if the entries go above the guaranteed $21 million, all the extra money will go back into the prize pool. Circa Millions, you can pick 5 teams go ATS each week in the NFL, and Circa Survivor, 1 team each week for the ultimate sweat. So head over there, register at Circa Sports in Nevada. You got to go to Circa Sports in Nevada, Las Vegas as well. Las Vegas. So go book you a trip to Las Vegas. Sign up in Las Vegas. Play from anywhere with the help of SGPN's official proxy. Go to footballcontest.com and use promo code SGP to get $50 off your proxy fees. We're also brought to you by MyBookie.ag, your place to bet every sport, including the MLB, WNBA, golf, and more. You can go get down on that over in the Fever and the Wings game there. Head over to MyBookie.ag, promo code SGPN. Promo code SGPN for MyBookie.ag. 100% deposit match up to $1,000. Terms and conditions apply. That's MyBookie.ag, promo code SGPN. D. Johnson saying the Fever should win. Man, it's the WNBA. Any team can beat any team. And this one, I don't know. I actually think that this one is really, really emotionally charged with the Paige versus Caitlin thing. I wouldn't be surprised if we got a really, really good game and it was down to the wire.
You also mentioned, by the way, anybody can win. Shout out to the Sun.
Boy,
Shout out to them.
Hey, we're going to talk about them. They're a little bit further down because we got shotgun to start here, Scott. 3 p.m. on the East Coast. We've got the Atlanta Dream on the road going to play our New York Liberty. Liberty laying 4. 167 is the total. Yeah, still no Jocko Jones, of course. Natasha Cloud is expected to play with the rib injury, I believe it is. No, hip. Natasha Cloud with the hip not on the injury report, and Isabel Harrison with that knee is not on the injury report as well. I don't see any news with Ryan Howard. I'm pretty sure Ryan Howard still. I mean, she came back in the game. So, yeah, Ryan Howard's going to play. Well, let's just start with this. Automatically, I don't have to. At this point, Scott, it's an auto bet for me. Whenever the Dream are on the road, I'm taking the over.
Okay. They don't guard anybody on the road, so I can get
and I mean, the offense doesn't stop either.
Yeah.
And so it's just whatever happens, I'm taking the Dream on the road. That doesn't matter. Now, I feel way better about it because it's the Liberty still without Jocko Jones, and they still haven't figured it out defensively all the way. But, oh, man, 7-2 on the road this season to the over are the Atlanta Dream. So let's just go ahead and just check that box off. The over is getting played. Now, what can the Liberty do to win this game? Because unlike Vegas and Seattle, not Seattle, Vegas and the Sparks, the Dream are actually a good team. And they haven't beaten a good team since Jocko Jones. No, I don't think they've beaten a single good team since Jocko Jones got hurt.
It's once again subjective how you define good, but they've not beaten any solid teams. They beat the Aces. That doesn't really mean.
Oh, well, they beat the Valkyries. So I mean, the Valkyries are a good team. So okay, well, but they were 9-point favorites.
Yeah, they haven't really beaten anybody.
They haven't beaten anybody. They were 9-point favorites in that Valkyries game, and they won by 2. So it hasn't been good, Scott. It hasn't been good. They haven't beaten a legit team since Jocko Jones went down. And with that being said, I don't know how I could get myself to lay 4.
Do you just want the over in the game instead?
I can't lay 4. I can't. I've yet to see them beat a good team without Jocko Jones. They can't get stops.
Well, yeah, because they're extremely undersized.
And then so I mean, maybe it's if Sabrina's been looking better. So if it's the Sabrina crazy goes nuclear game mixed with Stewie having a big game, then yeah, sure. That's why I like the over. But like, I mean, I really think that the Dream only lost to Indiana because Bree Jones was in foul trouble the whole game. That's why I think they lost. Canada went crazy. Like they got enough. I think, and I mean, of course, Alicia Gray could be playing a little bit better in that game. But like, if Bree Jones is in that game and to help add that impact offensively and also neutralize a little bit of what Aaliyah Boston and what they were doing down low, I think it was a different game.
Okay, so
So
I'm just going to play devil's advocate for a second, though. Were they only in the game because Canada went nuclear? Or do you think that it was Bree Jones being in foul trouble ended it? Because Canada had a monster first half. I think she had 26 in the first half.
mhm.
What, she have like 3 in the second half and they got blown out?
Yeah,
I'm just devil's advocate. What if she was the only reason why the game was close in the first place?
could have been.
Just throwing that out there. You could be right. I'm just playing devil's advocate here.
I don't know. I'm just not sold on the Liberty right now playing somebody with substance and an actual beating pulse. Although I am confused on why Tina Papa's minutes have gone down. Give me the Dream +4.
I think I'm with you in this one. I think they have the size to give the Liberty problems. I think that they have the offense to give the Liberty problems as well. I think it's a high-scoring game. Even if the Liberty win this game, I think it will be a close game anyway, so I'll take the points. I think that there's actually a world where the Liberty win and don't cover. I can actually see that happening. But the Dream have a lot of size on the interior, which is problematic for a shorthanded front court in New York. So I'll go Dream here. I think the Dream can keep up with the Liberty offensively. They can out-rebound the Liberty. They have
Oh,
solid overall guards that can
everybody
also...
can.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But we know the Dream, though, have a
Yeah.
lot of size compared to other teams. So I think they can definitely use the, I'd say, depth advantages in the front court to pick apart this team. I'll go with the Dream as well. I'll go with the over.
All right. Let's see here. Bree Jones play. Let's just go ahead and auto play that. How do I want to play it? I can go 13.5 points, or I can go 20.5 points and rebounds. I feel like the points and rebounds is the way I want to go here. Yeah. 20.5 points and rebounds, Bree Jones. She's been over that in 3 of the last 5. Good spot there. Who else? So if it was the Ryan, it was kind of the Ryan game last game. She only had 14, but she felt more comfortable in the game than Alicia Gray did at all. So maybe this is a great bounce back game. What's her prop bet? Mm, 17.5. Possibly. Put that in the maybe pile, Scott. What you got?
I thought about just going back to Sabrina. I know that we said before we like the Dream in the game, but Sabrina's been hooping. I'm not going to ignore that. Her assists have been good. She's had at least 6 assists in 3 straight. You can get her assists of 5.5. Points are 19.5. She's had at least 20 in 3 straight. So I'll join the two together. Give me the PA for Sabrina. I think it's a solid matchup for her. They're going to need her to play well. And reading off 2 of the last 3 games against the Dream, she was not good in the last meeting. She only had 14 points, 3 assists. The 2 previous games, 34 points, 5 assists. 36 points and 9 assists.
I remember those two.
So I'll go with the over 24.5 PA for Sabrina.
Okay. I like it, Scott.
I mean, we said it before. She's going to have a monster game to keep the Liberty in it. So
Yeah,
I'll back that.
I like it. She's been over that 6 of the last 10 too. She's been real good to that number. Let's see. The rebounds and assists market got high for Sabrina. It's at 10.5 now. I don't think I want anything to do with that. Let's see. What else? Anything else that is interesting in this matchup? No, I think I'm good. When's the last time Stewie's been good?
That's a great question.
A couple of games ago.
Yeah.
Stewie might be due. She's down to 19.5 too. No way. You never should have Breonna Stewart under 20 points though. It's just some players. Stewie, Fee, Asia. No, that might actually be it. Yeah. They should never be under 20.5 points. Those three. So Stewie 19.5. This is the big game. Stewie breaks out again. Yeah, she's been good against the Dream recently. 21, 23, 13, 20, 16, 22, 17, 25. Been over 20 points in 5 of the last 8 versus the Dream. All right. Stewie 19.5. You just made the card. All right. Yeah, I'm done now, Scott.
Yeah, I don't think I really have much else. Which Dream guard would you want to target? If you had to pick one.
Alicia.
Okay. I'm not going to pick Jordan after having 26.5. So I'll go Alicia with you.
But Jordan's assist. What's Jordan's assist at?
Let me see what I got here.
I'm looking for it too. 5.5. What?
Go.
That sounds low. She's had 8 in 3 of her last 4.
Yeah.
She's had 7. That. She's had 7 in 4 of her last 5.
I saw Gray's at 3.5 too. If you want to go for her assists.
Yeah, those are too low. The Liberty defense is horrible right now, and they're giving up a lot of assists. No, yeah, there we go. All right, a lot of props in that game. Might have to dig a little bit further deeper in that one. All right, this is ridiculous. Oh my gosh. Scott, have we ever seen a toilet bowl lay double digits? The Los Angeles Sparks are at home welcoming the Connecticut Sun. The Sparks are laying 12 points here, Scott. 161.5 is the total. The Sparks are 6-14 on the season. The Connecticut Sun are 3-17.
They're 3-17, but they did win one of their last 2 games.
No way. I don't care what the Connecticut Sun are fielding out there. Or am I laying or even recommending to lay double digits with the Los Angeles Sparks? A team that can't close second half of games. No.
Yeah, I'm with you. It's not going to take much time. 12.5 is insane for a bad team. Yes, the Sun are good. They beat the Storm. They actually looked pretty good against the Storm the game after. So
yeah.
maybe just a matchup thing where the Storm just mess around against this team constantly. But the Sun actually have maybe a little bit of momentum. I can't say that on I'd say a frequent basis, but at least they have something that they can kind of hold their head high about. It's good enough for me. Don't get killed out there. Plus 12.5. Sparks are terrible. Sparks are so bad. They're so bad.
Yeah, I don't know what this. I don't even. I mean, it. Tip my hat if you get it, Sparks. Tip my hat to you. There's no way I'm laying 12 with a bad team like that.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. And Connecticut at least battles. Only thing that concerns me, and that's why I'm on the over here, Scott, is Connecticut gives up a lot of points on the road. And so give me points here. I like to see a bunch of points. I think we'll see a bunch of scoring here. 161.5. A lot of paint presence here with Tina Charles, De'Erica, Azare. Think that we'll see the Sun match the tempo of the Sparks here at home as well and go up and down the court. Wonder if that pace makes this a really big Sinai Rivers game too, especially with how good she is defensively and able to generate in steals and getting out and getting herself easy baskets and open the floor. Might be a big Sinai Rivers game to just go ahead and lead that in the props. But total props, you Scott, what do you like?
Yeah, so for the props in this game, if I'm going to go for anybody on Connecticut, I mean, you don't really have many places to go, but I do think I'll go with Tina. If I had to go for a head-to-head, I always mention she's been incredible against this team. She's not faced off against them this season, but she has had at least 31 PR in 3 straight against the Sparks, and her line's at 21.5. So she's had at least 30 in back-to-back games. She had 40 against Seattle in the first game. Good enough for me. Tina, if she wants to turn it on again, I'll back her. I think the 21.5 is too short. Give me Tina Charles over on her PR at 21.5.
All right. Like it. Let's see. Anything else of interest here? I don't think I feel like playing the Kelsey Plum game today.
She had a decent amount of
But
assists last game.
what I will say is Rakia's had a couple of good games. And she might be starting to heat up. And I think it'd be a little bit tougher to guard her too. Rakia over 12.5 points here. I'm getting even money for it. She's been over the last 2 games. This might be the turnaround where Rakia has a really, really big game here. So I like that one.
Yep, me too.
All right. Yeah. Considering I was all right, but I'm not there yet. All right. I think that's it for that one. Let's move on. It's Underdog Fantasy. Best Ball Mania is happening all summer long, and they're giving away $15 million in prizes, including $2 million to first place. No waiver wires, no arguments about trades. Best Ball is the way to play fantasy football. So head over to Underdog, start drafting your Best Ball teams, and we'll drop an Underdog pick'em lineup at the end of the show as well. NBA SGPN promo code over there for UnderdogFantasy.com. Claim your special pick and first time deposit offer up to $1,000 in bonus credits. UnderdogFantasy.com promo code NBA SGPN. We're also brought to you by Rhythm and their Power Trends AI detected patterns where Rhythm is been profitable and it's been really good as they drop their props in the WNBA. Let's get in here and see what power trends that they like for tomorrow. Olivia Nelson-Adota in that same game under 15.5 points and rebounds. That would be good, especially if we get to see some more Nisa Morrow. So I wouldn't mind that as well. Under 15.5 for Olivia Nelson-Adota there. They have that and so many more power trends over there at Rhythm. Make sure you use that 7-day free trial by going to sportsgamblingpodcast.com/rhythm. That's sportsgamblingpodcast.com/RITHMM. All right. Last game up. We're in Seattle. Seattle Storm at home. Laying 6 against the Washington Mystics. Mystics total. What's the total? Total's at 159.5. I actually don't know. Help me out here, Scott. I'm actually stumped because I do like this. I do like this Mystics team, but they're kind of 50-50 at times.
I think the Storm are 50-50 too. Maybe it's just
Oh,
against Connecticut, but I don't really know what to expect from them on a game-out basis. Maybe they show up for this game, maybe they don't. That's kind of that's where I'm at for both teams at this point. I'll take the points for this one. I think it's just because I don't trust either team. So if you want to give me 2 possessions, I'll take 2 possessions. But I don't feel great about it either way.
The Storm. Okay, let's dive a little bit deeper into this one. So we've got the Storm, who are 7-3 at home this season. Really good. The Mystics, not as good on the road.
They're not. At least they won 2 games in a row in general against Chicago and against Vegas. So they got something going for them, I guess. They're back to 500.
Yeah, and I mean, they're close proximity to me, so I'm trying to take the bias out of it because I do really just enjoy watching this Mystics team play, especially when they get some of these wins. But they were really playing around with the Aces, and the Aces were not playing good basketball, and it took a 12-2 run at that end of that game to get the win. And that game against Chicago, they were playing around for the whole game. I don't know. I still have Seattle a tier above. And even though I do think the Mystics can go and give Seattle a fight, I think this is Seattle. I still like Seattle. I think Seattle's a better team. a better team offensively, even though defensively they'll let whoever score on them. The Mystics just kind of give me pause, whereas multiple times where I'm like, gosh, just put the ball in the basket, and they can't do it. So with that, I'll take the whole team, and I'll lay the 6 with Seattle.
Yeah, I'm going to disagree, but it's not a strong opinion. I just don't trust either team, so I'll take the points.
Yeah. All right. If I were to play it, I'd play Seattle team total over.
Well, you know the one play I would play from this game.
Oh, well, yeah.
Of course.
What's our line at?
22.5 again.
Oh, really?
We just keep running it back every time.
I thought they would have gotten back up to 23 by now.
Yeah, same here. I'll keep taking 22.5.
And it's like you get to the fourth quarter and she might not have it yet, and you're like, oh, all right. And then she gets it.
But she has it in different ways. Like sometimes she has 13 points and 6 rebounds and 3 assists. Other times she has 20 points, and I'm like, all right, sure, whichever you're feeling today. It's fine.
Yep. Either way. All right. Well, that's already on the card. Skylar has been really, really good too. Like it just seems like the offense is first. It starts at Skylar and or Gabby, depends on who at that point in time. It funnels its way somehow to NECA and Ezzy, and then everybody just kind of moves around. They end up scoring the basketball, and that's why I like them to go over the team total here, because they just keep finding different ways to score. They just don't play any defense. Like that's really their issue. They just stopped playing defense some games. Yeah. So, yeah, Skylar's points and assists. Let's see what that line is at. Where are you at? By the way, shout out to the Gabby Skylar connection in the last game. 22.5. Yeah, that's still really low. She's been over that in what is this? 6 of her last 9. Yeah.
It feels like 9 of her last 9. It feels like it cashes every game. I'll keep taking it.
62% on the year if you bet it every single game.
Yeah.
62%. That's crazy. Yeah. Skylar Diggins, another good day. Let's even though Bria Hartley, hey, we might have to have a conversation about Bria Hartley being a dirty player.
We can have that conversation if you want
to. This is multiple occurrences now, because she was the player that pulled Angel's braid. Yeah. Like this is multiple occurrences with Bria Hartley. What Gino, what are you teaching them up there? I'm surprised. All the Gino disciples just running around the league still, man.
Mm.
All having different lives. And majority of them are on team fee. All right, what else we got here? I don't think I want to play anything from the Mystic side. It's too sporadic there, and I just don't know what they're going to do offensively in Seattle. So yeah, no, I'm good.
Yeah, I think I'm with you.
All right, lock, dog, underdog, lock. Dream Liberty over 166.5.
Okay.
Dream on the road overs, man. It's been really, really good to me. Cash that. Dog. I want to take Connecticut.
Okay, you can if you want to. That's fun.
Dog, when are we ever getting this price in a toilet bowl game?
Yeah,
525. We're never getting this price in a toilet bowl game ever again. What is the best line I can actually get? Because that's not a real line. I can get plus 470. Probably. Oh, it's actually some. There we go. BetMGM plus 475. Connecticut Sun plus 475. Get it done. Come on, it's the Sparks.
All right. I'm trying to think of which prop I want to go to as my lock, because I could go for a page backing. I'm not going to fade Clark threes just because how bad the Wings defense is, but I did think about it for a bit. My dog's going to be very fun, by the way. So that's something to keep in mind.
Okay.
It's going to be a massive prize. But for my lock, do I want to go page 16.5?
Yep.
Or do I want to throw in some RA stuff in there? That's kind of the question here. I think points should be fine. Yeah, she had 27 against them in the first meeting. Sure, that's fine with me. Give me Paige to go over her points at 16.5. I think it's a good spot. She has scored at least 17 in 6 of the last 8. Said before, first meeting the season, she had 27. I think that whether Arike plays or not, I think she'll have a good matchup, and I think that she should be able to take advantage of a pretty weak defensive backcourt and the fact that it's a high total anyway. So give me Paige over on her points at 16.5. Not going to go with Gabby. Gabby's a standard, obviously play it, but I'll switch it up. So give me Paige over 16.5 points as my lock at minus 115. For my dog, I'll get very weird with it because the price is outrageous. She's had it in back-to-back games. She's been great against this team in the past. Give me Tina Charles double-double at plus 700. Which is a dangerous play, but it's an insane price. So if you want to play the safe, by the way, just take the 21.5 PR, which you can't go for that. I'm a fan of it, but she had 20 and 10 against Seattle. She had 29 and 11 against Seattle the game after. She played 35-plus minutes in both of those games, so maybe the playing time ramped up again. The last couple games against the Sparks, though, 23 and 10, 20 and 11, 21 and 14. Double-double at 7-1. I'll take a flyer on 3 straight head-to-heads. I think it's a good price. So give me Tina Charles, double-double, plus 700.
I thought I was firing off a big dog for the show today, and then here Scott comes along. Fuck you, plus 475. I have a 7-1. I have a 7-1 dog today.
Two straight games, 3 straight head-to-head, 7-1. That's a wild price. I'll take that. If you want a combo and parlay with the Sun to win for pure chaos. But
Jesus Christ. Whoa. You just broke the Matrix, Scott.
I know. I realize I did. But
whoa.
I think 7-1, whether it hits or not, is a fundamentally wrong price. So I'll go with that.
All right. Let's see here. Underdog.
I'm going to try to build it right now to see what Charles double-double and Sun.
Paige is at 17.5 on Underdog, Scott. Just
That's
go
fine.
ahead and let you know.
Yeah, I'm good with that.
All right.
It's fine.
Paige. Let's get over to the Liberty game, and I'm just feeling Stewie vibes today.
Okay, we can do that.
Stewie's 19.5. She should never be under 20 points.
By the way, Charles double-double and Sun win is 21-1.
21? Oh, Jesus Christ.
It's on FanDuel.
All right. You heard it here first, folks. Well, you might not have heard it here first, but if you heard it somewhere else, let me know.
If it hits, you heard it here first. If not, then you didn't hear it at all.
All right. We can... How do we close this out? We need one more.
Gabby again.
Oh, all right.
I didn't take it as one of my locks or dogs, so...
All right. Gabby, 22.5. So, oh my gosh. How did we get 3 UConn players in here? How did this happen? Oh, well, UConn underdog lineup. Paige Becker's higher 19.5 points. Brianna Stewart higher. I'm sorry, Paige Becker's higher 17.5 points. Brianna Stewart higher 19.5 points. Gabby Williams higher 22.5 points, rebounds, and assists. I have to go look into the story of how Gabby ended up playing at UConn. I'm very interested in how that happened.
I forgot she was even at UConn, to be honest.
Oh, yeah, man.
The other two I remember. I don't remember Gabby.
Oh, yeah. She was a tear, too.
Well, I said she was a tear. She wasn't as, Stewie's one of the best players of all time.
And it's like so many players that like you just play at UConn and you're like, wow, all of you all were like really, really good. Like
that's
really,
kind of the issue you run into though with like if you want to go to Sabin, Alabama, you just have so much talent. You're just going, I forgot you were even there.
Tina Charles, you just talked about Tina Charles, another UConn player.
Yeah.
Tip played her. I played her today. UConn just runs deep, man.
They really do. I mean, they ran. It feels like deeper when they were winning titles almost every year. But
wow, UConn got a lot of love on the pod today. Bria Hartley, I was talking shit about.
That was not about Hartley, but you got to mention
6.3x on that underdog lineup. $100 gets you $630. Make sure you use that promo code NBA SGPN. Scott, anything else for people before we get up out of here?
No, once again, taking a shot there. It's a heat check on a 7-1. Let's go, Tina.
All right. With that, he's at Right Show Radio. I'm at @reallyreal__. Make sure you give us a follow. Please, 5-star rating and review wherever you get your podcasts. Like the video on the way out. With that, I have nothing else to say, nothing else to do. No other way of ending the podcast. Just going to